There are no women currently in this race.
All those little girls are going to have to wait 4 more years.
There's a certain element of misogyny. Every time I get introduced as the most powerful woman, I almost cry because I'm thinking, I wish that were not true. I so wish that we had a woman president of the United States.
One of the hardest parts of this is all those pinky promises and all those little girls who are going to have to wait 4 more years. That's going to be hard.
Women are exceptionally qualified and capable of being the commander-in-chief of the United States of America.
Do you think that if Elizabeth Warren were Michael Warren and was a man, same age, same bio, that we would be having this conversation?
No, she would have done much better if she were a man.
I do think there's a certain element of misogyny that is there, and some of it isn't really mean-spirited. It just isn't their experience.
We all know, and this election cycle in particular has also presented very legitimate questions about the challenges of women running for president of the United States.
Why do you say that?
Well, it's obvious. Just look at what's happened. Look at what's happened. There are no women currently in this race.
If you say, yeah, there was sexism in this race, everyone says, whiner. And if you say, no, there was no sexism, about a bazillion women think, what planet do you live on? I promise you this, I'll have a lot more to say on that subject later on.
Kamala, all of them. How many do we have? We had Kamala and Kelsey. Tulsi. Kelsey's my scheduler. Are you running, Kelsey? Tulsi Gabbard, Kamala Harris.
This has now evolved into a 2-person contest between 2 older white men. Do we hold women candidates to different standards? And that's a problem that they feel they've seen, not just in how they're covered, but also how they're then perceived by voters.
There's definitely a double standard, and there always has been for candidates of color and for women. Women candidates have to deal with, and people of color running as candidates, you're constantly calibrating things. You go on TV, you have to look a certain way, you have to sound a certain way, you have to say certain things, or else you're the angry black guy, or you're, whatever the, insult is.
I want to know whether you think Joe Biden ought to pick an African-American running mate, a black woman, perhaps. What would you like to see him do in terms of a running mate?
I doubt very seriously that you'll see a Democratic slate this year without a woman on it.
I think we have to recognize that change in politics is slow, but change, especially for women in politics, has been really slow. And we weren't going to disrupt the apple cart completely in any one single election year.
Well, I'm looking forward to appointing the first African-American woman to the United States Senate.